I am again in another fun location, and maybe you're watching from another sister community. Welcome to the River Landing Putting Green. So glad to have you here with me. We're getting ready to do a balance class, but we're going to start seated in our chair. Good, and just remember we're outside, there's lots of noises, beautiful birds, people talking, machinery. We're just going to keep going right through it. So sit up nice and tall, then we're just going to rock back and forth. I want you to lift a knee. So anytime we change the center of gravity, or where our base would be, we challenge our balance. So even something simple like this is going to challenge our balance. It makes us tighten through the core. Feel it. You can put your hand right there. You can feel how your core muscles are tightening just by doing that, right? We can add a little extra. We could add an arm lift of the opposite arm. That makes it even more difficult, right? You really got to pull through those arms, pull through the belly. All right. And all that rocking back and forth is maybe making us a little bit dizzy. So one more on each side. And last one. Good. So let's bring those feet a little wider. Sit up nice and tall. Remember our good posture, shoulders, hips, ears, all are in line. And we're just going to take, believe it or not, this is a balance exercise. We're just going to turn our head. We have a nice wide base. We're just turning our head. We're working the vestibular system. Good. We can make this harder. At a reach, look at your hand. Reach, look at your hand. Reach, look. Good. Reach and look. That adds that little bit more to that balance component. All right, now let's bring it right back to the center. Let's walk those feet in. We're going to take one foot. We're either going to cross it over the top of the other, or we're going to stack it. Good. Now I want you to bring your hands right up here. Bring up your index fingers, and I want you to look at one and then the other. So we're still challenging our balance. We're working that vestibular system. We're working the vision part of our vestibular system by changing our view from one index finger to the other. Good. Feel how your core muscles have to tighten to do this. All right, now we can make it harder. Let's just watch one, because we can't watch both, right? If you can, send me a video of that. I'd love to see it. Up and down, watching one. Good, now let's watch the other. Good. All right. Now bring those fingers out a little wider, and I want you to take your eyes. Let's switch our feet. Other foot goes on the top. Good, we're changing that center of gravity. Now look, keep your eyes forward, keep your face forward. Now change your eyes and look them side to side. So we're looking at one finger and then the other. This time they're a little wider. Good. And we're going to do that like 20 times. So I want you to go as fast as you can, working the strength of those eyes. Good. Left and right, left and right. All right, last one. Now look in the middle, blink a couple of times. If this made you dizzy, then just sit, take a breath. For those of you that can, we're going to take that finger, we're going to bring it all the way over. We're going to bring it back to the center, and then over we go. Good. All right, now let's look at this one. We're going to make a circle. Keep watching. Keep watching. Good. Challenge that balance. Good. Let's do the other side. Make that circle. Good. All right. I didn't do as good of a job watching that finger, did I? All right. Let's bring those feet in. Let's march those feet. A good portion of what we can do in the chair, but I like to stand up and work our balance a little more. So if you wanted to stay seated, you could try to emulate some of these same exercises in the chair. But let's go ahead and stand up. And we're going to come over to the side of our chair. Good. I want you to be able to reach your chair. Sorry, it's a little sticky out here. I have to adjust some things here. All right, here we go. So I want you to go ahead and take one step forward and then another step forward. Good. We're going to make a box. And then go side, and then back to the chair. Now, if that worries you, you could do your box and go closer to the chair, but just don't hit your chair. Good, so you choose how your box is gonna go. We're making that box. Good, changing the center of gravity. Every time we change that foot, we bring it forward, or we bring it over. We're changing our stance, and we're changing where the base of our balance is. Good, let's go the other way. So back it up, come forward, or to the side, come forward. So change your box direction. Whichever way you were going, go the opposite way. Good. One more, all the way around. And last one, good. Now, I want you to come behind your chair. I'm gonna stand behind my chair as well. So I'll turn it. There we go. So that you can see what I'm doing. So stand up nice and tall, and I want you to stand so that your feet are underneath your chair, and we're gonna kick underneath that chair. Now, if you can let go of the chair, if you can't let go of the chair, that's perfectly fine. Good. So we're just kicking underneath that chair. So when we can't see our feet, that's a challenge for our balance as well. Because our visual system really helps us a lot with our balance, right? So when we kick underneath the chair, we can't see our feet, it challenges your balance. All right, let's hold that one foot, hold it right there, hold it. If you need the chair, hold the chair, maybe just for a moment. Squeeze your toes in your shoes, that'll help you. Squeeze your thighs together, that'll help. Good, and bring that foot down, let's do the other side. So push that foot forward, hold it. See, even I need the chair a little bit. Good, squeeze your shoes, squeeze the toes in your shoes, squeeze your thighs together. Uh-oh, this is the side that had too much wine yesterday, I think. Uh-oh, I knew somebody did. Couldn't have been me. All right, bring it right here. So march it out, let's tap those toes back. Tap them back. Uh-oh, here comes a guy spraying. Let's see what we get. Tap those toes back, we'll see if he's loud. Tap those toes to the back, squeeze. So we're squeezing right through here, squeeze right through here. Good, squeeze, squeeze. Good, same concept. We can't see those toes there back behind us, so we're challenging our balance. Squeeze it right here. Squeeze, you'll see them coming in just a minute. All right. And last one, good. Now, stand behind your chair, and you'll be able to see where I'm going with this. Good. We're gonna lift up and lower, lift and lower. Good, right here, lift and lower. Good. Keep your toes forward. So I'm gonna stand to the side so you can see. Keep those toes forward. Good. Toes are forward. We're working those side muscles. All right, now let's hold it right here. Hold it right here. Hold it. Hold it. Keep those toes forward. Let go of the chair if you can, or a light grip on the chair. And bring it down. Let's do the other side. Lift it. Good. Hopefully you hear more birds than the guy watering, right? Let's march it out. So we're going to change what we just did just a little bit. So I want you to stand up nice and tall. We're going to turn our foot to one side. So earlier we were toes forward. We're going to go here and lift and lower. Now I want you behind your chair. You're holding your chair. I'm just demonstrating here in front of the chair so that you can see. We're working those balance muscles. Four more. 3, 2. Can you hold this one up there? Hold it up there. Good. Bring it down. March it out. I always need that wiggle. I need the wiggle. All right, so you're still behind your chair. We're going to do that other side. We turn that foot right here. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower right here. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it here if you can. Hold that chair. Remember, you're standing behind your chair, so if you need it, you hold it. That's perfectly fine. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's march it out. Good. So we've done a lot of forward and back, but now let's do some forward and back movement. Good. So we're going to pick up one foot. Let's just hold it for a second here. Just hold it. Dr. Oz says we should be able to balance on one foot for 30 seconds to make us healthy, quote unquote, right? So we'll stand here for just a moment, listening to all the sounds around us, the guy watering the flowers and the birds. Good. Now we're going to take that same leg. I want you to step it forward. Shift your weight. You're on the toe of the back foot. Right there, see? Good. Now step on that foot. We're going to lift it up and we're going to step it back, toe right here. So step up, forward, step back, toe right there. Good. Up. It could be little. I'm exaggerating my movement so that you can see it. But you could be here, right? And here, if that's what your body says is right for you today. Now we could make this harder. Good. We could lift an arm up and pull an arm back, opposite side. Good. And up. And back. One more. And back. Now, keep that foot back there. We're going to change what we're doing. We're going to push forward and pull back like we're emulating a little bit of Tai Chi. Maybe we even add those circles with those arms right here. Good. Circle with those arms. I wonder if I'll remember all that on the other side. Who knows, right? All right. As long as we're working, it's good. All right. Now let's put that foot down. Let's do the other side right here. So stand up nice and tall. We're just going to start holding that foot up right here. Let's just hold it right here. Hold it. Good. Holding. Trying to hold that 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time, isn't it? All right, now using that same leg, we're going to step it forward. We shift our weight. We're on the toe of the back foot. Here it is right there. Good, and then we bring it back. Shift your weight. It's like we're going up and over something. Up and over. We can make it harder by adding that arm lift and an arm pull back. Good, an arm lift and an arm pull back. Arm lift and a pull back. Good, and a lift and a pull back. One more time. Good, now stop in that back position and we're going to do that little bit of a Tai Chi movement right here. Good, that little bit of a Tai Chi movement, we're moving back and forth. And adding that little rock. Good. Shifting that back and forth. Good. Now, not all of our day is front and back, so let's bring those feet back together. Some of our day is sideways, right? Maybe we're lifting to grab something off of a shelf, or we're reaching down to take something out of a box or something out of a bag. Good. So we're going to reach it up and reach it down. And reach it up and reach it down. And up and down. Good. If you can't hear me, you can just keep watching and do what I do. Reach it up and reach it down. Good, reach it up and down. Let's do two more. Good, this last one, hold it up there. Hold it right here. Maybe we're lifting that foot just a little bit. Maybe we're lifting that foot, holding right here. Good, and then bring it down and march it out. You never know what we're going to get when we're outside, do we? We're just going to keep going. All right, so feet are wide. We reach it up and bring it down. Reach it up and bring it down. Good. Working on that sideward motion. Good. These are emulating activities of daily living. Things that we should do every day, right? Or can do every day and want to keep doing every day. All right, here's that last one. Hold it up there. If you can, toe or lift. Touch point is fine. If you need it, put that toe on the floor. Good. And then way down, march it out. All right, the next one I need my chair for as well. So coming to the side of your chair, everybody come to the side of your chair from the back. And this is one we've done before, but it's a really good one. So we're gonna start in a tandem stance. And a tandem stance is with one foot in front of the other. Now we can modify this a little bit if you need to. You could take a step forward, that gives you a wider base, or you could take a step to the side, and that's the same thing, a little more stability. This right here is completely cheating, and if you do that, you're not getting the benefit of the exercise, okay? So you pick your allowable cheat. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I'm gonna stand a little closer to my chair. So a little closer to your chair, standing up nice and tall. Squeeze through your muscles right here in the middle. That's gonna help, and squeeze your buttocks. And we're gonna come up on the toes and come down. Come up on the toes and come down. Good. This is a little harder one, so even I need my chair for this. I'm gonna try to let go if I can. And if I can't, well, that's okay. Some days are better than others, right? Good, up and down we go. Now let's hold it right here, hold it. Uh-oh. Hold it up on those toes, lift those heels. See if you can let go even just for a moment. This is a hard one, I think. Good, and then bring it down, march it out. We'll do a quick calf stretch here in just a moment. Okay. I'm waving at Whitney wherever she might be. She just told me she's somewhere close by. Okay, so 1 foot in front of the other. We're gonna do the other side in front. Remember, a little step forward, wider base, a little side step, more stability. So you choose. Good, and we're just gonna come up and down, squeeze those tummy muscles, squeeze those calf muscles. Up and down we go. Hold the chair if you need it. Good. There's a nice big airplane flying overhead. All right, let's hold it here if you can. Let go of the chair if you can. Hold. Who thinks this is getting easier? Have you been practicing this at all? I think it's getting maybe a scooch easier, maybe. Good, and then bring it down. All right, so stand behind your chair. Let's stretch those calf muscles. So scoot back just a little bit, stick that bottom back, lift your toes, and let's stretch. So we're gonna tap one toe, lift it, tap the other toe and lift. Tap and lift, and tap and lift. Good. Pause a little bit in the middle, stick that bottom back, feel that good stretch through that calf muscle. Good, all right, and then let's bring it and march it out. Okay, so again, standing behind your chair. Good. All right, so we're standing behind that chair. We're gonna work the lateral muscles. So we're gonna do some side walking. So if you could do this in your house, somewhere there's a long wall so that you have something to grab, along the hallways of the inside building, maybe you have those handrails. Most of us don't do this on a regular basis, so I challenge you, one day when you're walking to get your food at the bistro, do it sideways. Let me know if you really do it. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna walk side to side. We start simple. Start simple. Just that sideward walk. Just that little bit of a sideward walk right here. I think no matter where I go, there's going to be lawn equipment, so we're just going to keep going. All right, side to side. Good. Side to side. We're working those lateral muscles. Good. I'm going to come forward just a little bit so that you can see me, because I don't really need the chair, but you stay where the chair is. So now we're going to make it a little harder. So we're going to step over something. Good. Step over something. That chair should be close by for you. I'm just demonstrating away from the chair so that you can see it. So up and over, and up and over. One more time. Nope, that's too far from the chair. All right, so here we go again. We're going to go up and over, and up and over. One more. Up and over. Stay close to your chair if you need it. And up and over, up and over, and up and over. Good. Now, I'm going to turn to the side, and I want you to have your chair where you can grab it. So maybe you're going to turn your chair a little bit so that you could grab it if you needed it. Okay, so maybe like this. There we go. So now I want you to imagine right here, I put one of those foam pads that we have in the fitness room, or maybe a pillow. A pillow might be something similar. Good. So we're going to walk over that pillow. We're going to take a deep step right over the pillow. Good. And then we're going to scoot it back. Big step. Good. Over that pillow we go. And then big step back. Now if you had a pillow, you could really put it there and just be careful holding your pillow. Up we go. And back. He's really close now. Up and over. And up and over. Good. Let's do two more. Up and over. Okay, so now we're going to change it again one more time. So imagine you're at that pillow right here. Good. You got that pillow right here. And we're going to step over to the side this time. So we're going to step over. And then we're going to step back on that diagonal. Good. So up and over that pillow. And up and over diagonal. Good. Up and over. And on that diagonal. One more time. If that's hard for you, please don't really use a pillow. I don't want anybody to trip. Good. Let's do the other side. So we go over. Ooh, that was a little pillow. And back. Good. And over. And back. Good. Up and over. And back. One more time. Up and over. And back. Good. All right. So let's turn that chair back so that we can stand behind the chair. Good. I'm going to stand to the side so that you can see what I'm doing. We're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to work those calf muscles. So we're going to go up and down right here. Up and down right here. Good. Working those calf muscles is a very important part of that balance system. Up and down we go. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. So we already used those muscles, so they're talking to you a little bit. So now let's walk on our heels. If you wanted to, we could walk around our chair on our heels. Good. Walking around. Do you feel those muscles? We're working those glute muscles. Let's stop right here where we started. Walk just a little bit more. Good. Now let's kick them out. Kick it out and shake it. Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and have a seat back in the chair. Good. So we can still do some more things in the chair before we finish our class today. And we'll do a quick stretch one more time of those calf muscles because I can really feel them as well. So anytime we change our visual direction, it helps challenge your balance. So I want you to take your fingers, we did a little bit of this earlier, and we're going to bring our fingers out, little disco fingers, remember, staying alive, right? I want you to take your eyes, we're going to look up and look down. Up and look down. This is the easy part. Good. Now bring it right to the center. Look straight at me, but now I want you to keep your face facing me, but then look up, look down. Up, down. Up, down. Good. Up and down. All right. Bring it to the middle. Blink a couple of times. Here we go. Other side. Look up, look down. Up and down. Good. All right. Now bring your face right to the screen. Use your eyes. Up and down we go. Up and down. Up and down. Good. So you shouldn't be changing your face direction. You're just the eye direction. It sounds like a funny thing to say, doesn't it? Good. All right. And then let's bring those hands right here. Take a big deep breath. Good. We've worked hard today, working a lot of balance. Good. So sit up nice and tall. Let's go back to that rock. But this time we're going to pause a little bit in the back, working those core muscles, which are an incredibly important part of our balance system. So we're going to rock. Maybe some of us will touch the back of our chair. Some of us won't. That's okay. If you have those stronger abs, maybe you just come back, or maybe weaker abs, you don't want to come all the way. Or maybe you want to really challenge yourself and hover over the back of that chair. Any one of those things is fine. You know your body and what you're capable of. So we're adding that rock. Core muscles right here, they're getting engaged every time you rock back. Good. Rock it back, bring it forward. Good, so it's a little stretch on the way forward, isn't it? Ah, that feels so good. So really work those muscles and then stretch them out. Let's pause right here. So hold it right here, bring your arms out. See how that counterweight kind of helps? Lift your chest. See how that's going to make it keep your back nice and straight. If you have to, you can go ahead and touch the back and come up. Good, let's do that a couple times. Touch it and come up, and touch and come up. One more. Good, now let's take this forward. Stretch it forward, feel that lower back stretch. Oh, that back is so important to the things that we do for our balance. Good, now bring it up. Let's come forward. Think about squeezing the muscles in your back when you come back. Good. Come forward, squeeze, and forward, and squeeze. One more. Good. All right, let's bring it all the way down. Let's bring those legs a little wider. You know, this is one of my favorite stretches. We're going to come forward. We're going to stretch that lower back out just a little bit. So the chest is forward. We're going to take one shoulder and bring it towards the opposite knee. Take a look up. And bring it back to the center. Let's go the other direction. Good. And bring it all the way up and bring it back. Walk those feet in. So one last thing that's really important for balance is your ability to move in a circular or twisting type position. So I know you can't like turn your whole body in a circle, but you can arc it. So let's turn and we're going to look behind us. I want you to take your whole body and turn, not just your head. If it helps you, you can add that arm. For some of us, our arms don't reach that way anymore. And bring it back to the center. Let's do that other side with a twist. Good. Now let's loosen it up a little bit and twist. Bring it back. And twist. And bring it back. Twisting right from the belly. And twist. And twist. Just a couple more. Good. All right. Now let's bring it right here and let's do something in the middle. Let's do a little cat and cow. Feel that good stretch. Up and back. Good. All right. Good. All right. And then let's sit tall. Last thing before we finish with our balance, let's work our ankles. Ankle strength is incredibly important for good balance and fall prevention. So we're going to take those feet. I want you to have them forward. We're going to lift them up, bring them into a V, bring them in. Good. Lift them up, bring them in, V. So we're just up and down. Good. Working those ankles. Good. We just have another minute or so left before we're done. So up and over. But it's so important to work those ankles. Good. Do you feel that little muscle right in the front of that ankle that you're using, right? Yeah. All right, now keep those feet in a V right here, and maybe envision that you have some good music and you're going to tap your toes. Tap those toes right here. Tap those toes. Oh, I'm starting to feel those ankles. We'll stretch them out one time real fast too before we finish. So we're tapping in a V. We're working a really small muscle group right there at the front of the shin. It's an important gait muscle. Got to be strong for a good walk. All right, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now let's stretch them out. So put those feet on the floor, sit up nice and tall, and reach. Try to keep your toes on the floor. We're gonna stretch that muscle we were just strengthening. Good, chest is forward or leaning forward, feeling that nice stretch right into the back, which is good, but also into that shin. Good, let's come all the way up. Take that big deep breath. Here it comes, a big hug from me to you, the pat. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous day and you feel well balanced.